Eric, Moses, he'd obviously kept scoring real well with the free throws, but he hadn't shot very well from the field the last 3 games. Tonight he had his shooting touch back. What'd you think of his game, and how big was that to see him, dropping them from the field again?
Yeah, I mean, he just opens up the floor for us so much. I mean, he never really takes a bad shot. It's hard for a player to go 10 of 15 from the field. I thought, Note did a great job coming in and being a ball mover. I thought Devo, he played more point guard minutes maybe than he has in a while. I just thought, right now, the ball club, Bob, is just enjoying playing with each other, and they're enjoying sharing the basketball.
And you said that's the most passes you can ever remember one of your teams having?
Yep. I don't remember over 300 passes ever.
Okay. And could you reiterate a little more on Moses? I mean, just how well he played?
I mean, he's playing at an incredible level. He's the last one out of breakfast today, watching film and studying everything he can. He's just so mature beyond his years as far as preparation goes. And then when he's in practice, post-practice, pre-practice, he doesn't say much. He just comes in and just does his work. And he reminds me of a veteran at the next level, the way that he approaches the game.
As far as Jalen Williams, what can you tell us about why he had to miss the game, and what's his status for Saturday?
Yeah, Bob, Jalen was unavailable tonight, and that's, the end of the, comment on Jalen right now.
And then I know South Carolina's not a great team, but they have had some good wins at Florida. I mean, yeah, I think you said a minute ago this was probably as good as you played all year. I mean, given the circumstances, you could have had a letdown. You're on the road, but you guys just keep rolling.
I mean, I was, I was overly concerned with the game. I mean, South Carolina went on the road last game to Georgia and won by 20. They played Florida great at Florida. Again, like I told you guys coming into the game, they have a lot of veterans that we played against last year. They have one of the leading scorers in the league in Lawson. So, I was concerned because of all the emotion that we poured into last week, and where was our emotional tank? Was it on empty or not? And it was full. And, now we get a little bit of get our legs under us tomorrow, and then we'll get back at it on Thursday.
One more on this round. Note kind of was in a little mini slump there for a while, but he seems like he's really reemerging. He seems like he's playing defense as well as he's playing offense. What have you thought about how he's played the last few games, and how big is that for you guys?
Well, I mean, he's played great. We've been able to send him a lot of clips, and I think he understood that we wanted him to have a little bit better shot selection, and we wanted him to share the ball a little bit more. We know he's a great creator, scoring on his own, or at least getting shot attempts on his own. And we wanted him to become more of a point guard. And I think that you're seeing that evolve, right now.
Yeah, I got a couple more if time allows. I'll give it back to Mike. Thanks, Eric.
Thanks.
Pete Acabelli, please. Pete, you got it?
Hey, Eric, how do you let these guys, how do you handle this winning streak? Do you let the guys kind of enjoy the feeling around campus and stuff, or do you try and keep them focused on the bigger picture about what's ahead?
Yeah, Pete, I think that I'm not around them on campus. They're doing whatever they do on campus, but when they walk in the gym on Thursday for practice, it's back to training camp as far as I'm concerned. I mean, did we have fun last night? After dinner and before dinner, yeah, we've done a little voices and choices where, last night we talked about our favorite sports teams growing up, whatever sport it was, whether it was NBA, NHL, MLB. We talked about our favorite player and the reason why. I mean, I think we're just, we're having fun. We are having fun, but when we get to preparation, we get on the practice floor and we get in the 2 hours of the game, it's just, how do we compete as hard as we can?
Curtis.
Hey, Coach, it seems like every game here recently we've seen a little bit more from Justin offensively. Tonight, he facing up a lot and looks like he's got a lot of confidence in that mid-range jumper. Can you just talk about how he's evolved and the confidence he's showing on the offensive end of the floor right now?
Yeah, I mean, we ran some plays for him tonight. We had him handling in pick and roll. We posted him up in the mid post a couple times. I thought he did a great job. In our hot attack in the middle of the zone, and he's so unselfish. I mean, he moves the ball. He only had one turnover tonight, and he plays 34 minutes and 8 of 12. He did a great job converting his foul shots, getting 7 FTAs to lead us tonight. He had over half of our free throws attempted. So, and then he rebounded the ball. I feel bad that he's 2 rebounds short of a double-double, and I took him out. That's on me. I got to know the stat sheet a little bit better. But he continues to gain confidence offensively, I think. And I think his teammates, look to him to be a guy that can stabilize us, whether it's with a shot or a great pass.
And then to get into a game like this, and obviously you're coming up on postseason play where you're going to have, back-to-backs and quick turnarounds, and to be able to get some out of your depth, the night that Desi had, and even Vance seeing a couple of threes fall, how important could that be moving forward?
I mean, I think it's really important for team chemistry and for guys feeling good about their individual game. I mean, everybody has felt good about, collectively where we are as a team. But yeah, I do think those 2 threes were big for Vance. I think that the 5 threes were big for Desi. Ethan got a little bit of run in there. And so I think that's good for chemistry, for sure.
Hutch.
Yeah, Coach, was it part of the game plan to come out firing from 3 like you did tonight, or was that more of just taking what South Carolina was giving you?
Yeah, I mean, I think that it was, you always want to read the defense and read where you can get shots from. But, we knew they were going to play some zone and if we could move the basketball and share it, we've been really focused on getting free throws attempted and trying to score paint points. We did not talk much at all leading up to this game about paint points. We didn't overemphasize the 3, but I did think that we were going to be able to get more 3-ball looks. I think their interior, South Carolina, is really physical. So I think naturally, our guys felt like if we could swing the zone and make the ball change sides of the floor, that we would get some open looks. I thought we did a great job sharing it.
Scotty.
Hey, Coach, you guys are on quite an impressive run of defensive showings of late. I'm wondering what's clicking for you guys on that end right now.
I missed it, Scott. Did you say defensively or off?
Yeah. What's clicking for you guys defensively the last couple of weeks?
I mean, Note's playing a lot better defense, and he's causing steals. So I think that has really, in my opinion, has really helped us a lot. I mean, to get 10 steals is a lot in the game. I think we have more active hands, and we did change our defensive concept on pick and roll coverage, as well as just wherever the ball is, our guys know where we're funneling the ball to. And so I think that's important. We made an adjustment. We thought we were giving up too many dribble drives into the middle of the floor. And we, for the most part, have done a really good job taking those middle drives away.
And what stood out most tonight is it seemed on defense is it seems like you guys took South Carolina out of just about whatever they wanted to do.
I thought we had good ball pressure. I thought we had active hands trying to, eliminate as many assists as we can or direct line drive passes. We knew that they cut hard and backdoor cut, and we wanted them to, backdoor cut the middle of our chest. I thought we did a good job of that. And I thought we were physical. I mean, they got 13 offensive rebounds, but there were a lot of opportunities for offensive rebounds tonight. So I was actually, our goal tonight was to hold them to 10 or less offensive rebounds. So we were -3 on our goal. But I thought, we did a really good job for the most part of folding back and getting defensive rebounds.
Alyssa Orange.
Hey, Coach. Congratulations. One of the things that Mike didn't say is you're the first coach in Arkansas history to have 20-win seasons in your first 2 years. How do you feel about that? And then obviously, the team and the team's performance over your first 2 years at Arkansas has a lot to do with that as well.
Yeah, listen, I mean, I probably, if we didn't get 20 plus wins this year, I don't know where my wife would put me for the whole summer, because that's been a goal every year since we've been in college that she reminds me of daily. So for that, I'm happy that, at least somewhat of the summer will be pleasant, that I don't have to hear her talk about that number. But in a COVID year, in all seriousness, to get to 20 wins, I think across college basketball, any team that gets to 20 wins is going to be really, impressive on their resume when we look back in time, because everybody's, only playing 27 regular season games.
Trey Shat.
Yeah, Coach, I noticed when Desi came out for the final time, you spent a couple of extra seconds with him on the side of the court. What did you say to him in that moment?
Yeah, Trey, just talked to him about way to keep your head up, way to be ready to play. Tate's played so well. I hardly ever take Moses off the floor. I hardly ever take Justin off the floor. Devo's played incredible. And tonight, Desi got a lot of Jalen Tate's minutes. And I thought he did a great job capitalizing on the opportunity tonight, both shooting the 3 ball and sharing the ball and defending. So I just told him, great job being mentally tough and coming into the game ready to play, regardless of what his role had been the last few games. That was really the 2-minute talk or discussion that we had, Trey.
Bob, one final follow-up, please.
Eric, you heard Mike say first time Arkansas has won, was it 4 or 5 straight SEC road games? I think it's 4 since '95. That was obviously the defending champion team that had everybody back. So what does that stat mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just worried about how we beat, Texas A&M. I think the guys have done a great job being ready to play every single night. We haven't had lumps. We stunk for 2 games this year, and we figured out a way to bounce back, put those things behind us. And we got to put this game behind us and get ready for Texas A&M.